Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for your honest opinion. Do we have the coronavirus contained?
Senator, thank you for the question. Right now, it depends on what you mean by containment. If you think that we have it completely under control, we don't. I mean, if you look at the dynamics of the outbreak, we are seeing a diminution of hospitalizations and infections in some places, such as in New York City, which has plateaued and starting to come down, New Orleans, but in other parts of the country, we are seeing spikes.
Would you like me to comment on that, ma'am? I'm sorry.
I'm happy.
So when you look at the dynamics of new cases, even though some are coming down, the curve looks flat with some slight coming down. So I think we're going in the right direction, but the right direction does not mean we have by any means total control of this outbreak.
Do we have enough robust countermeasures in place that we don't have to worry about a bad fall and winter?
Right now, the projection, as you've heard from Admiral Giroir with regard to testing and other elements that would be needed to respond, the projection is that by the time we get to the end of the summer and early fall, that we will have that in place.
If we don't do better on testing, on contact tracing, and on social distancing, will deaths from coronavirus necessarily increase?
Of course, if you do not do an adequate response, we will have the deleterious consequence of more infections and more deaths. And that's the reason why you quoted me, Senator, quite correctly in everything you said, and I will stand by that. If we do not respond in an adequate way when the fall comes, given that it is without a doubt that there will be infections that will be in the community, then we run the risk of having a resurgence. I would hope by that point in time, in the fall, that we have more than enough to respond adequately. But if we don't, there will be problems.
The president needs to stop pretending that if he just ignores bad news, it will go away. It won't. The time for magical thinking is over here. President Trump must acknowledge that the federal response has been insufficient and that more people are dying as a result. We are running out of time to save lives, and we need to act now. So thank you,
Senator Warren. Senator Roberts.